Hello YouTube, it's Dr. Chernick with my haul for the past 2 months. I sort of missed September because it was a very small month. I didn't get all that much in it. So this is sort of September and October all wrapped into one video. So we're going to get started here because I do have quite a bit to get through. First off is the Graveyard book. This is the single volume edition. So I'm assuming originally a novel by Neil Gaiman. I never actually looked into it, but yeah, it is. Um, the adaptations by P. Craig Russell. And this actually caught me off guard because I saw it at my local comic book store. And I looked at it. I'm like, why would they be selling a novel here? Because it is about the size of a novel. But I saw obviously it said a graphic novel adaptation, and it's actually pretty interesting. I haven't started reading it yet, but I'm very excited to. I mean, Neil Gaiman's writing usually is fantastic, so I will check it out. Underneath the dust jacket is just the same stuff. But yeah, I'm very excited. It was a nice little surprise and a cool little format, I think. It's pretty thick. I think it's just over 400 pages. So there's the artwork on the back. Give you guys a little price showing. So 35 US, 43.50 Canadian. Moving on. Another one that caught me by surprise, Wonder Woman, The True Amazon. This is an OGN, written and drawn by Jill Thompson. And I'll give you guys a sneak peek here of what the artwork looks like. So it's very much like a storybook, but you know, for adults and kids alike. It's another origin for Diana. Also haven't read this, but I'm very excited to. I hear very good things about this. And yeah, it's a nice little book. It's about 128 pages, as most OGNs typically are. There are your prices. 23 US, 30 Canadian. Next up, volume number 1 of the, I don't think it's sort of ongoing, but, there's a little vacuum there. It is ongoing, but I know Andy Diggle has taken over it at this point, and it's sort of started off. Each mission is going to be a mini-series, basically. Anyway, this is volume 1, Varger. I think that's how it's pronounced. Written by Warren Ellis. Jason Masters doing artwork. His artwork is fantastic. This is a pretty cool read. If you're a fan of James Bond, you're really going to enjoy this. The action sequences, gorgeous. The story itself, pretty interesting. It's a cool little mission. It's not as epic or grand as I thought it would be, but it was a lot of fun. Definitely going to pick up the second hardcover, which is already available for pre-order on Amazon. $20 US, so not bad. 6 issues, if I remember correctly. There's a variant and cover gallery in the back. Very good read. Warren Ellis, of course, is fantastic. Superman American Alien. I read this as it came out in singles, saw the hardcover, pre-ordered it as soon as I saw it. It's really good. It is not a Superman comic, it's a Clark Kent comic. It's a Clark Kent getting into the Superman and sort of being Superman for a while. It's really good. Highly recommended if you are a Superman fan. Written by Max Landis. There's a bunch of artists that worked on it. Big names, Dragotta, Tommy Lee Edwards, Joel Jones, Jay Lee, Francis Mann. I mean, Jonathan Case, awesome. Jock, really good artwork all the way through the book. Highly recommended. This was a great read for me anyway. Solstice also caught me off guard. A lot of surprise buys for me in October. So this was an Image book that came out over a decade ago, I think. It's 3 issues. Written by Stephen T. Siegel, who is one of the gentlemen that now works at Man of Action, who have done quite a bit of work. Stuff like Ben 10, Big Hero 6. Moritat, you may recognize that name from the current Hellblazer series that started with Rebirth. Really good stuff. It's basically about a father and his son the day of the solstice, the summer solstice, and it's a really great book. I really enjoyed it. I read it in one sitting. It was really good. Not too long, but really well done. I'm surprised I hadn't heard of it before this. Oh, and yeah, it was a bad description I gave. Day of the summer solstice, but they're trying to find the fountain of youth. And they basically, it's a globe-trotting story. It's very heartwarming and depressing, and it angers you as well. Really well done. I really, I can't do it justice with my short description. $20 US, not bad, oversized hardcover. DC Universe by Neil Gaiman. Did an overview for it, so if you're interested in that, do check that out. Just give you guys a quick price because I don't think I did in the video. $30 US, 40 Canadian. Death Defying Dr. Mirage Deluxe Edition. Also did an overview of this, so check that out if you are interested. Yet again, great stuff. Really enjoyed it. I have read it since the overview, and it was very good. $40 US as well. The Fade Out, Ed Brubaker, Sean Phillips, Elizabeth Britt-Weiser. Also did an overview for it, so check it out if you want more detail. I have read it since then, and it was really good. I was, for some reason, expecting something like Fatale, but it didn't have that supernatural element to it, but it was still really good. I'm excited for the upcoming Velvet Deluxe and the inevitable Killer Be Killed one in the future. And next up, we've got TMNT IDW Collection Volume 2. Awesome stuff. I'm sure when I did the haul for the first video, I preached about it. This series is amazing. It collects mini-series in chronological order, so you don't have to worry about anything. Just read it all the way through. It's all really fun stuff. Great character work, great art, and just a really great series so far. Fourth one's available on Amazon, and the third one, well, for pre-order, and the third one is available for purchase. This is it. So just give you guys, if those of you are interested, Volume 2 gives you 13 through 20. Casey Jones, April O'Neil, Fugitoid, Krang, and Baxter Stockman miniseries. One-shot, and the Secret History of the Foot Clan miniseries. That's like 16 issues or something. Let's give you guys a price, $50 US. It's really good. It comes with a nice little ribbon bookmark there. It's going to be hard to focus that. Anyway, it has a ribbon bookmark. Believe me, you saw it hanging there. Volume 3, Sweet Raphael cover. The fourth one's going to have Donnie. It looks really cool. Also $50 US. Now, I haven't started reading this one yet, but let's see what it's got in it. If it will... Alright, issues 21 through 28. Again, one-shots, Old Hob, Alopex, Karai, Hun, Bebop and Rocksteady, and Shredder. Basically all the villain miniseries. And the 2012 annual. Pretty exciting stuff. The fourth one's going to be great. Can't wait for it. This is an amazing series. If you're a fan of the characters, don't even hesitate. Just go and get it. You'll thank me. You'll thank me if you haven't been reading the series. Ugh. God. I know it looks like it's the end of the pile, but in reality, I've been hiding a secret pile here. Caved and bought the Master of Kung Fu Omnibus Volume 1. I will be picking up the second one soon, and the rest of them when they come out. I haven't started reading this, but I'm very excited. Surprisingly, I was sort of pissed at the price and the price relative to content, but I understand there's a lot of licensing here that is basically the reason it costs so much. And I know once this thing goes out of print, it's out of print because the licenses will expire. Next up, Classic Exo Manowar Omnibus. This is 90s content from that older Valiant. It's pretty good stuff. I've read up to here. Not bad so far. It's cool 90 cheesiness. It's not as good as the current stuff, obviously, but still really enjoying it. There you go. There's no dust jacket. You guys are getting a free overview here. And let's just take a quick look at the content in the back. It basically has issues 0 through 30. And I believe it's $100 US. Sorry, my battery's running low. New X-Men Omnibus reprint. Great stuff. Read it. Loved it. Grant Morrison's the man, so not surprised there. Chew Smorgasbord Edition Volume 2 collects issues 21 through 40. Waiting on the third one. I know the series wrapping up soon, so that will be coming out very soon. And Goon Library Edition Volume 4, the last edition, Library Edition. give you guys a quick price. 53 Canadian, 40 US. Amazing stuff for what you get. The Goon is incredible. I love every second of what I've been reading. Haven't gotten to the 4th one yet, but I will soon. Anyway, before my phone dies and this video becomes even longer than it should be, thanks for tuning in. Sorry I've been sort of MIA for a while, but, hopefully that'll change. Anyway, until next time, you stay classy, Internet.